Afternoon everybody, welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the latest in our Wednesday Facebook Live videos. Today we're carrying on our world tour and we are stopping off in Algeria today to meet our Saharan Uromastyx. So we've got two Uromastyx in here. We can see one at the moment, hopefully the other one might pop out as well. As ever, please feel free to send in any questions or comments you might have. But yeah, I'll try and tell you a little something about these cool little lizards today. Right then, so like I say, we're stopping up in Algeria for the Saharan Uromastyx. This species of Uromastyx is found, as the name suggests, in areas of the Sahara, in Algeria, Mali and Niger. So yeah, it can only be found in these three countries in northern Africa. And it lives in generally kind of rocky, arid habitats, which we kind of replicate here at the park. Obviously, it's used to very high temperatures and high warmth as well. So that's what we've got, these nice couple of heat lamps that really pump out a lot of heat into this enclosure for them. He's just gone to the toilet, so that's quite nice. Good timing, mate. So yeah, they are very well adapted to really kind of high temperatures and dry conditions. Where are you going? Afternoon, Zena. Hi, Sue. Hi, Tim. Hope you're all okay today. Come back over for a peek. Oh, dear me. Don't be awkward. Hi, Lorraine. Hope you're okay. Yeah, so coloration wise, these guys, obviously the one we've got in the picture at the moment is this kind of dull beigey colour with kind of these orangey red markings on it. This is what we call the red phase. In here we have the red phase and the yellow phase of the Uromastyx. So like I say, this one's the red phase, and then we have the yellow phase just down here, this bright neon yellow kind of coloration. You coming out and say hello? Yes, you are. That's handy. See their heads. I've got to be careful today because with the camera under these really powerful lights, it does it does do a little bit of a strobe effect. So if that's happening, please let me know. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna have to just hang back a little bit. So yeah, like I said, they've got two different colour phases, red and yellow. But that is the only real difference between them. It's just two different colorations for this species. There's no real reason behind it as far as we're aware. It's not a male-female thing. It's not a, it's nothing to do with that. It's not a subspecies thing. It's just you get red ones and you get yellow ones. So yeah, very interesting. You can see the yellow one is really bright neon yellow. It's a really bright yellow coloration. But yeah, it would help them to camouflage in amongst the rocks and things like that. Kind of yellows, beiges, reds, browns. They're all they're all colours that these colours can kind of blend in with. Hi Matt, hope you're okay. So yeah, they will stay yellow or red throughout their life, depending on what colour phase they are. Males are generally brighter than females, so this yellow one here is probably a male because he's very bright yellow. The two individuals we've got in here are youngsters, really. Let me just have a look when they were born. It's on the back of the door. 2018, these guys hatched, so they are 5 years old. They're not fully grown. They can get probably about double the size of this. We used to have an adult group, which these guys were bred from. And yeah, the adults are about double the size of these guys. So yeah, fairly kind of medium-sized lizards. Growing up to around about 25 centimeters or so, head to tail, something like that. Maybe a bit more than that. You're also going to the toilet. Lovely. Thanks for that. No, so it is only red or yellow phase in the wild as well, Hayes. Yeah, it's just the colorations of this species, of this red phase or yellow phase. So very interesting stuff. So these guys, as I say, are Uromastyx. Uromastyx get their name from, it's all based around their spiny tail. It's 2 words, which means something in an old language. I can't remember what they mean or what the old language is, but they come together to make Uromastyx. And yeah, there's a number of species of Uromastyx, all with this kind of strong spiny tail that you can see there. We demonstrate it very nicely by our yellow phase here. And these guys are also in the same family as things like bearded dragons. They're all in the agamid family. So yeah, closely related to bearded dragons, frilled lizards, things like that as well. Yes, Tim. So yeah, they will have evolved these colours to help them in some way in the wild. I imagine camouflage. Not sure if there's any other real benefits to being this bright. Attractive mates sometimes, so that might be another one. But yeah, not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm sure they do camouflage very well in the rocks and things like that in the wild. So they'll feed on a variety of kind of plant matter and occasionally invertebrates and things like that as well. We feed mainly leaf matter, things like salad and dandelions and stuff like that here at the park. Sorry, the picture might be because of the lights too. The lights are very strong, and they do cause a bit of an issue with the camera sometimes. Might have to pull back slightly. Let me know if you do get video back. To be fair, the Uromastyx have both disappeared now, so audio might be the best option. Yeah, we've always found with these lights that they do cause a real issue with cameras and things like that. What I might pop round the front actually, and we'll have a look, see if we can see anything a little bit better from that front. Just lock this door. Okay, Dina. I'm not really sure. I've come out now and we're around the front now, so the lights shouldn't really be an issue. If it is continuing, I might stop and then restart. Yeah, let me know if you are getting video or not. Okay, well, I'll carry on talking and hopefully the video comes back at some point, because on my end it all looks like it's working okay. So yeah, anyway, with these two, Hayes, I'd guess we've got a male and a female in here, with the yellow morph being so bright and the red morph being quite dull. That would kind of suggest male and female, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. What else was I going to tell you about these guys? These guys are now near threatened in the wild, on the IUCN Red List. Quite a large amount of these are illegally imported into the UK and other countries, and that's how we actually originally got our adult group. They were being illegally smuggled into the country. They were picked up at Heathrow Airport, and thankfully they were kind of confiscated, and then we were asked if we could look after them. So that's how we started our group here, and we've had quite good breeding success for these guys. Yeah, they've done quite well in the, well, they've been here, numerous kind of clutches of eggs and things like that. But yeah, that's how it all started here with yeah, confiscated wild caught individuals. Yeah, apologies if you can't see any video. Yeah, not really sure what's going on. Because yeah, my end's all okay. So it might, like Zena says, it might be a Facebook error or something. But if you can hear me, at least you can hear me waffle on a little bit. So these guys are 5 years old, Zena. Well, coming up to 5 years old. They hatched here in 2018. So they take around about 100 days to hatch. Females will lay a clutch of about 6 to 12 eggs. And then, yeah, around about 100 days to hatch out of those eggs. And they come out as tiny little versions of these guys. And yeah, obviously these guys are not quite fully grown yet, but they're getting there. They are getting there. So like I was saying, they've got this spiny tail, which they do use as a defence. I don't know if you are able to see that, but yeah, there's that spiny tail, which they just use to defend themselves against predators and things like that. By basically whacking stuff with it. The spikes on it are quite spiky, so imagine if you got your mouth around that, it would be quite painful. So with these guys being siblings, obviously these aren't a breeding pair, if they are male and female. But yeah, like I say, we've had quite good success. We haven't got the adult group anymore now, unfortunately. But yeah, they did do very well while they were here. Right, guys, if you've got any last minute questions, please feel free to send them in. Otherwise, we will wrap up in a moment. I think next week we're sticking with reptiles, and I think we'll actually have a look at our African spurred tortoises next week. Staying up in the Saharan region before we move kind of further south through Africa. Enjoyed seeing them today. Yeah, nice that they're both out and about. They can hide quite well, so it's good that they both came out and about. Right, guys, we will wrap up today. Apologies if we did have any video issues. I'm hoping that if we did, it's still been able to kind of record, so you might be able to come back and see the video when we upload it on our Facebook page. Yes, apologies if there were issues, but otherwise, thank you for tuning in as ever, guys, and we'll be back next week. Cheers, guys. Bye.